Absolutely. That's one of the biggest reasons why I love this podcast right here. It's because it deletes that. It makes you put your phone to the side and actually have a conversation, which is old school as fuck. You know what I mean?
And that's why fucking excited.
I love presenting it, no lie. Because we do this, like I said, we always do this.
Oh, on
it's
a regular, bro. We never on our phones like that, bro.
It's so like uncommon nowadays, bro.
Nah, it really is.
So many people don't even have conversations, bro. They just watch their phone all day, watch stories of other people doing shit.
Other people have
never literally sit down, look someone in the eye,
and talk.
Yeah, that's why I love it, bro. I put my phone to the side, bro. I don't even worry about that. We're here in the moment.
Yeah,
you know
this shit's awesome, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people that you know go and chill with, bro. Even if I'm with my niggas, we all with my niggas, yo. Half of them will be on their phone sometimes, nigga.
Yeah, that shit annoys me.
That's just crazy, you know.
And that's like
it almost makes you feel boring if you with somebody and they on their phone. Most of them makes you feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not that.
Is it me?
Yeah, like I'm really not that interesting that you can't put your phone down for a second, have a conversation with me.
But the reality is, it's not you. That's just the world. You know what I mean?
Sometimes
unfortunately,
you look at things different.
And I be disciplining my kids, like we were talking about with that. Like I'll try to like limit them on the phone, or like, we're out dinner, mates, put the phone away, and then sure shit, 2 seconds later, I'm doing the same shit. Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
I want to put y'all on something I saw today.
It took me a while to realize that, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you guys both have daughters, right?
Yeah.
I seen this thing I thought was mind blowing. These parents like ordered like a troll little walkie-talkie on Amazon.
Yeah.
And like it had different stations on it, and it was like literally pedophiles on it, like calling out, like, hey,
get the fuck out!
I promise you, bro, it's recorded and everything.
Damn.
And they put it out there to like put people on because, nigga, perverts are perverts. They're gonna find weird ways, and that's such a way no one would think. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter probably loves trolls, bro.
That's one of the main reasons why
that doesn't surprise me, though.
I don't like posting my daughter that much on social media. I don't like putting pictures up like that of my daughter because there's so many people that's pedophiles out there you won't even know. Like, I don't know if you've ever done it, but if you ever looked on the sex offender list around in your town,
the app, dude.
Around in your town, bro, it's a lot closer than you think, bro.
Oh, they're fucking everywhere.
Yo,
you ever look at the app?
Yeah, bro. It's not as far as you think. It's not as, you know what I mean? Like, it's very common, bro. And it's like a lot of people on the sex offender list, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of that shit. That's why I don't like posting my daughter, bro. Honestly, and part of it is like, my daughter's just too beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's too, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to share. In the beginning, when she was like a baby, I was posting all the time and shit like that. But then I started realizing how, you know what I mean? Like, how beautiful it's almost like I want to be, like, greedy with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to all get to see her and get to watch her grow up on social media. You know what I mean? I want you to have to be part of her actual life. Yeah. I have to actually be there to be able to see my daughter grow up. You know what I mean? I don't want strangers knowing what my daughter's doing, dope, how my daughter is looking, or how my daughter's.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I respect.
It's true. You don't even deserve to know how my daughter's really doing.
The fun,
if you're not involved,
the fun parts of my daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not around, just by sitting there watching on social media, like, nah.
Another to add to that. A lot of people on social media, dude, they portray something they're just fucking not. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a fact.
I don't post that much. I mean, maybe sometimes I will, but everybody's got them on their feed. You got these certain families or couples when they post all the time of their kids or this and that, and they got everybody thinking they're like some fucking perfect fucking TV show family and they're the best dad and best mom. Like,
yeah.
That shit fucking... It drives me nuts.
You can read through it, bro. It's like what we said.
Right, absolutely.
With homeless people, like when people give homeless people food and then they record them, it's like they're trying to act like they're perfect doing a nice thing, but we can see like
why are you recording?
Yeah, exactly. This is nothing for it to be recording. Why are you recording yourself before you do something with your daughter? Like, hey, we're about to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could get it like a little picture, but like you don't need to put everything out there. Like
doing all kinds of extra shit.
That's another one of those things. Being
enjoy time with your daughter
in the moment.
Exactly.
You know, forget about everything else. You know, live in the moment.
I agree.
What's going on right now? You know what I mean? That's one of those things.
Yeah, that shit drives me nuts. How about the shit that's going on, like, when you see somebody, like, all these videos, you see, like, some dude getting beat up, and these motherfuckers were just filming.
Yeah, saying they're recording.
Like, not do nothing, but film it.
Yeah.
Like, the day I ever see somebody getting assaulted that shouldn't be getting assaulted, I'm fucking you up. I'm not filming a fucking thing.
That's a breed that is out there right now. That's all they do. It
all
don't matter.
They care about views,
bro. There was a girl, old lady. Remember the Chinese lady got attacked, and guys literally just watch, close the door. Like it's like a breed now. Man. People don't want to get involved with, and it's crazy. It's
I can understand if it's cops and some shit that because you can't really do nothing to cops.
Yeah,
I mean, you could try to.
That's a fact.
But you're gonna get it fucked up too. You know what I mean? So what's the point? You might as well record, you know what I mean? I can understand what
I feel like I'm kind of like neutral with that. Like cops, like me personally, I don't give a fuck what it is. Like if there's a situation happening,
like George Floyd, you telling me you would tackle that cop that's on top?
Yeah,
on
fuck
his neck?
yeah, I would have.
I thought about that, honestly. The people recording shit like that, that's to save a life, you know?
I mean, if you really thought that man was in danger...
Yeah.
You videotaping it and not doing a
crying out to his mama.
Right, which
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
but I'm a mama's boy, nigga.
I think about this shit a
lot,
and not just the George Floyd situation, period, but there's a situation I always think about with cops. Like, my mom can get wild when I'm involved. So I always think about a cop, you know what I'm saying, start grabbing my mom, throwing her down, and now I'm inside. I would want to, like, okay, now no one touches my mom.
Right,
you know what
absolutely,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But I feel like I've thought it out so many times that I would have to just eat that, knowing that if I go charge, now I might get shot, and my mom has to watch me shot on the floor. Instead
it makes the situation, you know what I'm saying?
Worse. It's just gonna keep escalating. They will always win. Yeah. Feel me? Unless I just go out, guns blazing and trying to go on the run after, they will always.
But why do you think they would shoot you?
Because I'm charging. If they touch my mom, I'm charging with deadly threat. You know what I'm saying? Intention to harm. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like
if you get physical with a cop. The cop will shoot you if you're not getting physical. Just for like.
And the way they deal with people now is that, like, if you even get involved, they start grabbing you. They start, they start manhandling you, getting the taser out. Like,
I feel like a lot of them too. They got no street in them.
Exactly.
If any of these cops had any street in them, like, I feel like they'd be looking at a lot of this shit a lot different.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest.
Because you ever gone out and seen an altercation and not looked at it like it was that threatening? Because you could tell the situation wasn't that threatening.
Right.
But these cops, it's like they don't have that. So they go out and they see these situations and they come at it with the guns out like it's a super threatening situation. When it's not. You can just read the room and realize this is not a crazy situation.
Yeah, the shit just drives me nuts, dude. And the thing is it's always been like this. This shit didn't just start happening. Social media started happening.
Yeah, they just started filming it. They just started putting it out there.
But unfortunately, this shit has been going on for decades, dude.
Honestly, like... And
probably
you know, forgive me, I might be wrong, you know, but I think a lot of cops that become cops, you know, because they're scared, you know what I mean, like out of fear, you know, to be part of something so that they're not alone, you know what I'm saying? So
I think there's two different types.
I think there's like me and my wife were having that conversation a couple weeks ago, and it's like when you think about cops, a lot of the times it came down the family tree. Mm-hmm. Grandpa was a cop, Dad was a cop. Now I gotta be a cop.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they're not forced to become a cop.
But it's expected.
But it's expected.
But that's like with anything. You know what I mean? You got a construction worker for a dad, you're probably gonna be in construction.
But it's different, right?
Yeah, because at that
you're talking about a cop to a construction worker. It's way different. You know what I'm saying? Like because if your dad wasn't a construction worker, he's telling you not to be a construction worker when you get older. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But if you, as being a cop, like that's something that's pretty special.
It's almost if you don't do it, it's like a bad look on you.
Right, like you look like the scumbag now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen it like that.
It's a fact.
So, well, it makes sense though.
You know what I mean?
Like I feel like if my father was a cop, I'd probably hate cops more.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, because like then that's your everyday life as a kid growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know, but I actually know a girl who.
I respect that too.
She's like outside every day, and I met her like on the corner when I used to work at the pizza shop, and she was mad cool. She looked like, you know, but her dad was a cop, and when all this stuff I followed on Instagram, all this stuff was happening, she was riding super hard for cops, and it was weird to me because she was outside every day, like on the corner, like she knows what it's like, you know. But like I feel like for her, she just sees her dad as her hero every time he comes home. He's the greatest man to her, so she can't even imagine like cops being bad. And when she sees people sitting on cops, she's just thinking about her dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just.
I think it depends on the relationship with your dad.
That's what I was gonna say.
Whether you're
just imagine how you know it depends on what you got brought up with. Like if I had a father that was strict as fuck, you know what I mean, and I had to behave in school because he was a cop, and if I might make him look bad or whatever, and my whole life was on thin ice because my dad's a cop. No, you know what I mean, or my dad just being strict on me and telling me.
But again, that's being the rebel
and trying to force me to be a cop and force me into this life. You know what I mean?
But realistically, that falls on his end.
You feel on the father's side.
You know what I'm saying?
Cop, yeah.
Like you're gonna react to that situation on how he's parenting you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
100%. You know what I mean? Especially growing up as a teenager, and shit. You're not trying to hear any of your parents. You know what I mean? You're gonna do exactly opposite.
That's just exactly how I grew up. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? But if your dad's,
I wasn't trying to hear shit. Nobody could tell me shit when I was a kid.
No. No, me either.
I was in my own shit. Honestly, I probably should have listened more.
Yeah, if I can go back, dude, I would have changed a lot of shit.
Now that I think about it, probably should have listened more, but
I think I'm still there.
still at that point, you can't tell me shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do listen, but it's very.
But I'm at that point now, like because I do have a little bit of that enemy, like, you know what I mean? There's only so much you can tell me, but I'm also very absorbent, you know what I mean? But like, I'm at that point now because I got into that phase where like I was,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like I didn't give a fuck, and then I finally started learning. And I started listening to people. And
You got it, dude.
It's a different way of not listening. Instead of like before, it was like not listening to anything. I don't care what you say. Now it's like we only looking for productive shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not listening to the nonsense that ain't gonna help me.
Right.
Yeah, if it's
Take
not
what
gonna
you
better
need,
me.
Selective hearing and shit.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
That's
And
where-
it's rare.
that's
That's
where
what
it
I mean
differs.
by like I barely listen to people because it's rare that people drop gems or
It-
give me something that could.
And for me, a big part of me listening to somebody talk or got something to say is the amount of respect I have for that person.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean. Like if I don't respect you and like if you're not a boy, if like I'm not hearing you, I'm not listening to you, like none of that. So how I'm looking at like you, obviously I've known you for a while now. You're a good dude. I respect you. Just met you, respect the shit out of you. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna listen to what the fuck you guys got to say. Yeah. But if it's some fucking schmo, nah, I'm not trying to hear anything he's got to say.
What's crazy is I'm kind of different. I'm opposite. Like, honestly, bro, I will talk to that bum in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying
honestly,
won't,
bro. I honestly, I think that I can learn something from anybody. Like, I will talk to anybody. I'll converse to anybody because I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason. And I'm in that particular moment. God put that person in front of me to talk to me, and I happen to just... You know what I mean? I don't believe in coincidences.
No,
you know what I mean? So I will give anybody the time of day to talk. You know what I mean?
So
but it's a certain thing that I will actually take in, though.
Right. Let me like reiterate it. Like, I'm the same way. What I'm saying is the amount of respect I have for that person is how do I
will it determine how serious you take it?
Will determine how much I'm actually listening to him. I don't got a problem talking or listening to anybody.
Yeah, because that's a fact. I won't take everything in that the bum gotta say.
Right.
But it might be that one thing that he says that clicks in my mind.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Like
That shit happens all the time.
You know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be a bum, though. It could just be someone who you know, who you've been around, and you've been around long enough that you just don't really respect his opinions. Yeah. So now when he starts talking, you don't even mean to, but subconsciously you're already like, not really.
That's fact. I definitely have a handful of those.
We was talking about it recently with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely have a handful of those that you just...
And it's subconscious.
You heard that nigga enough to know
that you're not even...
You heard that nigga enough to know that he ain't got nothing good to say. There's no reason.
Yeah, there's a whole shit.
I hate that. When I could tell what you're like... When you're like all the way over here with it, and I know you're going all the way over here with it, and I gotta wait for you to...
That's just the worst.
You ever feel yourself like dumbing yourself down for somebody? Like literally like... Knowing just the crowd that you have, you know, knowing that they won't be able to relate with the topics that you have in your mind, that you literally just bullshit with them just because you know that it's...
That's why there's that saying, you are who you hang out with.
That's a fact. That's... Oh, that's a beautiful connection right there.
Me and my wife were talking about that the other day. Like, I don't want to be associated with any of that, dude. Like, I want, even at 37 years old, dude, I want more. I want my kids to have more. So if I'm gonna surround myself by anybody, it's gonna be with people who not necessarily have more, but like
are trying to at least.
Right, people that are not
at least looking in that direction.
Right. For example, I got my buddy Kish. I've known him my whole life, but he's a fucking alcoholic. He drinks. He don't fucking work. And then I got, say, I'll use you an example because I know you a lot longer than your cuz. Yep. Then I got you. You're fucking 10 years younger than the dude. You're striving to do what's right in life. You bought a fucking bounce house because you want to make a company out of it.
Thanks
your LLC and your barbershop. Like, that's the kind of people I want to hang out with. Right. Not dudes that don't want to fucking do nothing in life.
Yeah, because you almost got shit to look forward to. Like, with this guy, you know he's doing the same thing. So if you go there again, it's going to be the same. With this guy, come on, shit, you got to bounce. You watching the progression. Like, you know what I'm saying? You watching and it motivates.
And it's like my wife had to say that kind of shit for me to be like, yeah.
Right.
Like, wait a minute. That's what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact.
That's the way it should be. And otherwise, you're not going anywhere.
A lot of times that I'm in that situation, though, I've chummed with them by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it happens, dude.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm there, but I'll start a conversation and like see where it goes, check the temperature. Yeah. And I realize it didn't go anywhere, and then I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right.
But you never had a friend who like he's gave an example who's just doing the same shit.
If I had a friend,
I honestly
cut them off.
Exactly, but that's a grown man.
That's like that.
That's what we said. That's like a grown man thing to get to. Because I used to be like that. Because like you said, you hear that quote a lot of like who you are, who you hang with.
Yeah.
But growing up, you're taught like loyalty to your friends, you know. So you like want to be loyal.
Yeah,
I could never see myself
tricky,
not hanging out with these niggas just because they're not doing good. That's still my nigga. Right. But growing, you know what I'm saying. As you get older, you just realize it's just not. There's no benefit in it, and it's not in a selfish way, but it's hurting you almost.
Really. You know what it is that you start to value your time. You know what I mean? Growing up, that's what happens. Is that you start valuing your time a lot more and valuing like, you know, like the energy you put out and energy you put into. So like them everyday niggas don't become everyday niggas because you start realizing that you're not going nowhere. You got a lot of energy. A lot of energy that's misused. So then you start like flaking off, and that's when niggas start questioning your loyalty. That's when niggas start being like, oh, you're not the same nigga. Oh, you different. You
that's like that's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, loyalty goes both fucking ways. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goes both ways.
Yeah, if you see me progressing, nigga, get behind me, bro.
And it's like boxing, bro. It's just inefficient. Like you said, it's just unused energy. It's inefficient. It's like going to the boxing gym is just training a technique that doesn't work every fucking day. You're just wasting time, bro. Yeah. Might as well try something new that's gonna improve you every day. Like you said, get 1% better every day.
Another thing that I've been experiencing lately, and it's been super loud in my ear, is 98% of the people. I'm gonna say 99% of the people out in the world, they don't want you to succeed. Mm-hmm. They don't want to see you do good.
No, they want to see you do good, just not better than them.
I don't even think that, right?
Honestly, bro, I think people support you to a certain extent, bro.
But they have to like you to support you to that certain extent.
But if they're supporting you to that certain extent and then you're cut off, that's a fake support. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like a fake friend, like playing the game, but in reality, like I said, like nobody. I think about everybody around me, dude, and I got maybe like 2 people, including you, that like really actually sincerely want to see me succeed and do better in life and make it and make changes for the better. Like nobody wants that, dude. Everybody plays the game, but dude, people fucking hate.
I hate to say it, but that's kind of like my ex-boss. Like he was not my ex-boss. I'm not gonna call him my boss, but he kind of like he played the part of as a boss. That's why I left the barbershop.
You talking about the same? Oh, I'm thinking about the other spot you're in.
Nah, I'm talking about the owner of the last barbershop I was at. You know what I mean? As much as he claimed that that I was my own person, you know what I'm saying, my own business, he's not my boss, but he acted very much like a boss. Yeah. And the other thing too is that like he supported me and he wanted me to do better until I was out of his barbershop.
Yeah, he wanted you to better him.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to become better so that he gets better. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want me genuinely to get better. Nah. You know what I mean? And that's why I deleted his ass off Facebook, honestly, because
that shit's around us all the time.
Bro, I started noticing that he wasn't supporting as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you was all about me when I was there. Now that I'm doing it by myself, it's not like I went to another barbershop and I'm shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? I did my own thing. You know what I mean? I'm doing my own thing. You should be still showing me that same energy, that same level.
You went on your own, and if he was a real dude, he'd be proud of you.
Yeah,
I just said it to your brother tonight.
That's fake support. You know what I mean?
Just said it to your brother tonight. I'm proud of you, dude. And I don't know your brother like that. But it takes a certain kind of dude to be able to go out and create his own LLC and actually do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I'm genuinely proud of
balls, bro. It takes balls to quit your fucking job, quit your day job, and just fucking pursue something, bro.
And it's a fucking risk.
Yeah,
it's huge risk.
Nothing is.
But this is where I be telling people though. You know what I mean? It's not as big of a risk as you think it is.
It depends, bro.
Because this is why. That job is always going to be there, bro. There's always going to be concrete needed to be laid.
No, you're right.
You know
you're right on that.
There's always going to be.
Right. So you're saying why not try if it don't work out, come back.
Yeah, bro. It's always going to be there.
I agree with that.
I know what you was about to say.
No, but I didn't want to throw it out there.
No, say what?
You were going to say the pizza shop.
Yeah, I always want to pizza lever. You know what I mean?
No, for real, though.
I'm back up,
bro. You ain't get no pizza if they ain't there.
It's a fact, though.
Yeah, but that's how you know the come up that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. My saying is, like, I don't even think people like taking risk, period. Even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if there's a backfall for it. It's like, why even risk it? I'm already working. It doesn't even make sense. They don't even like.
Yeah, it's called the mousetrap, bro. They caught up in that mousetrap, nigga, and they caught up in that fucking same little cycle. It's like the hamster running on the fucking wheel and not going anywhere. He's running and running and running, and he ain't going anywhere.
I mean, change is a motherfucker. Change is a bitch. It's scary because I've been through it with my drug addiction and all that. Change is not fun. There's a saying we used to say in the rooms with fear, because fear sucks, and there's 2 ways to look at fear: face everything and recover, or fuck everything and run.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That fucking saying,
it's so true, dude.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Like for me with my addiction, I was so used to living that way for so long. Like I was so accustomed to it, because I tried to get clean so many times. When I would get clean, it was scary. Like, what do I do now? Like, I'm sitting home, I got nothing to do. I just got home from work. Like, I'm doing normal shit, but this shit don't feel right.
I think the most average fear that people have that they don't know is like the fear of the unknown.
The unknown, for sure.
Exactly. So that's all it comes down to. It's just they can't see it. They don't know how the fuck it's gonna happen, and they know right now what's going on, and they're cool with it. So they don't want to.
This is their normal.
Yeah, they don't want to venture into the unknown.
Yeah, that's a lot of people in Connecticut, bro. A lot of people in Connecticut are stuck in this state. You know what I mean? You don't understand how many people that I've known from New Britain that I brought over here and never been to Berlin. Never been fucking 5 minutes away from their town. You know what I'm saying? Never mind the fucking another state. Yeah. You know what I mean? They haven't been to just in their state, their own state themselves. They haven't explored. They don't know anything outside of New Britain. And that's just sad, bro. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why I moved to Florida. When I took that trip out to Florida, dropped everything and fucking moved out there, because I didn't know. I was tired of what is in here. You know what I'm saying?
I respect you for that too.
I had to do it, bro. I had to drive, and it was a fucking struggle, my nigga. It wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go out there and have a great time, but I had to find out. I didn't know. I didn't know what was out there.
That's what it's about. It's the same with the LLC. Like, for me personally, and I think a lot of people deal with the same shit, but they don't want to admit it. For me, it's a confidence deal for me. Like, I've been doing concrete for 20 years, and I'm fucking good at it. I'm gonna fuck what anybody says. I know I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, my wife always tells me it's because of my upbringing, the shit I've been through, and people always shitting on me, telling me I'll never be anything. But it's a confidence deal. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I can't do that. Like, I don't got, you know what I mean? That's what stops me.
I think
that's like that's for any, and just speaking for me personally, like, everything is a confidence deal for me. Like,
it's like the doubt takes over.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not something that, you know, I'm sorry if it's not something my brother wants to be put out there like that. But like, honestly, yeah, he's kind of like that too. When he first started it, he has a lot of confidence issues. I'll be honest, you know what I mean? And I argue with him all the time because he has no reason to, you know what I mean? But that's even a problem to today when he's doing quotes and shit like that. He's doing prices. Dude, he'll do prices. He does that shit every fucking day, bro, and he still goes in there nervous. You know what I mean? He still goes in there and he has the confidence issues. But you know what that he does?
Overthinking.
You know what I mean? You know what he does though? He puts himself in a situation that you know, to keep getting nervous. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't keep backing out. He doesn't run away from the nervousness. He keeps putting himself in the situation so that he learns. You know what I'm saying? And he has that eagerness. He has that like urgency that, you know, this is the only thing that I put all my chips into this fucking business. This is the only thing that I have going on for myself. If that doesn't work out, I'm back to doing the bullshit. Right. So he has that sense of urgency where he has to.
Which is good.
You know what I mean? So he has to put himself in those positions. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's my favorite quote right now. It's like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, word too. Niggas could have 50 fights, but anyone would say it. They're nervous every fucking fight. Yeah. But it's how you handle the nerves. Exactly. It's how you handle it. Everyone's nervous.
I can fucking totally relate to that. Everyone's nervous. I'm a fucking huge fisherman, dude. Ask Rob. I tournament fish. And every tournament before we blast off, I got butterflies.
Even though he's the best fisherman I've ever fucking fished with in my life. You know what I mean? He has no reason to fucking be nervous. He still be like, it'll be like Thursday, his tournament's not till Saturday. He's telling me, he's sitting in my chair that he's not fucking nervous and shit. You know what I mean? What?
And the day that shit,
like, he taught me so much shit about fishing, bro.
The day that shit stops and butterflies and that nervousness,
you don't care.
Is the day I shouldn't be doing it no more. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what makes us nervous, is caring so much. You know, it's something
that's really important to you.
Exactly. And we want to perform. We want to, you know what I'm saying, do our best.
Bro, and it's not to cut you off, Rob, but it's fucked up how like, just speaking for me personally, how my mind works. I will put my fucking heart and soul into fishing and looking at the maps to see where the humps are. Shit you don't understand, but like doing my research, hungry to get ready for the tournament. But going back to the LLC, when it comes to like me starting my own company, like none of that shit happens.
To put that energy into yourself.
None of that shit. I got none of that.
Bro, I had that.
Isn't that crazy, yo? That's fucking wild, bro.
I had that dilemma when I was working my last job. No lie, it's like I'm putting so much effort. I had so much I want to do in my head. Like when I wanted to do all this, I just wasn't putting it into action. But yeah, I'm here working every day, doing mad shit. Putting
mad energy into that job.
To shit that I don't really care about, you know? And it's like, how am I doing it? But it's like because when you're working, you have that feeling of like you're supposed to, and you have to do it. Yeah. And I was trying to learn how do I make that feeling for shit that I want to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's,
bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I hate those fucking employees, yo. Those employees that act like, you know what I mean? Like, this is their shit that they're selling, that they're making profit off of, you know what I mean? That take the job way
they're
too
delusional.
serious.
They're delusional.
Yeah, bro. They're
It's
so
like
caught up in the game, and they're like, you know what I mean? They're so by policy and everything like that. You know, they're taking the job way too serious,
It's
yo.
like people
You know
apply
what I mean?
their heart to shit that should be for them.
Yeah,
but
but if they
it's
put
to
that
other
same
people.
energy
Exactly.
that you
Right.
put into the fucking company policies, bro, into your own life, nigga, you would be
Yo, I always thought about
so
this,
much
right?
better
Like,
off.
How much would you pay to have like a second you? Almost, you know, someone who could do. If you had two U's, imagine how much you can do. Everything you know how to do.
I
Right?
don't know, dude. If he's coming out the same mental as me, I don't want him. Straight up, dude.
Nah, I mean no
Probably
emotion,
fighting
just
on this
workload though. Amount of things you can
I'm
get
a
done.
beast workload, yeah.
Exactly,
Bring 'em
with
on. I'm
two
ready.
of you.
Dude is savage,
And
bro.
these what these bosses do. Imagine you would pay millions to have another you to do the things you want to do.
Fuck yeah.
These niggas work and they find people and train the people to do the things they do and pay them like $15, and they
Yeah.
have 40 of them
While they're
doing
getting
all
rich.
exactly.
Yeah, bro. And they don't realize, you know what I mean? The people
Yeah.
getting paid 15 think they're getting blessed.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I was just coming from a $12 an hour job. Yo, oh my God, this job is amazing. They're going to pay me $3 extra
Yeah.
per hour. Like, yo.
Yeah, they think they're coming up.
Yeah,
these
bro.
guys
And then
are
they
like,
sit there
nah.
in that job, yo, and they work their ass off to get promoted.
Yeah.
To get to the next job, and they kiss ass, and they fucking do
All
everything.
for it to
Come
be
on,
took
come on
under the rug
time,
from you
Stay
anytime.
overtime, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Anytime you
working
piss
for
off the
somebody.
wrong person, no matter how far you got the ladder, you piss off the wrong person, that's it. You're cut
Everybody's
off.
Yeah, bro.
replaceable,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Don't matter
That's-
what
bro, that's the
career
thing, too.
you're in.
That's
Yo,
the
I-
difference of owning something. You can never, if you own something and successful, no one can
the
ever
whole
take
business
that away
gets
from
shut down.
Exactly.
The whole business is done. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yep.
that keeps running and then you just get replaced. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
don't work like that.
bro, I seen people in jobs. I heard of people in jobs for 20 years, 30 years. You know what I mean? And come time that they need to do a budget cut, out the door, bro. Like nothing.
Yeah, that shit doesn't mean
out
nothing.
the door for a budget cut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah, that's like me owning a company for 30 years, and you're one of my top guys.
Yeah.
And some shit happens money-wise.
the
I
top
known you my
nigga-
whole life, but guess
Yeah.
what, dude? You gotta
You
go.
cost too much. You cost too much. I gotta let you go.
That's the shit's fucking
Yo,
fucked
yeah,
up,
bro.
dude.
That's what, like, one of the times that my brother, yo, an employee called
And it's
in.
so true,
An
dude.
employee called in and was like, "Hey, listen, I got some things going on with I don't know, with my girl, or whatever, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, some excuse or whatever." My brother straight up told him, was like, "Listen, I completely understand as a person. You know what I'm saying? Me as a person, I understand. But my business, bro, my business will never understand that. You know what I mean?
Right.
My business won't understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Because my business is gonna run regardless.
Because he's not
You know
gonna
what I mean?
He's not gonna be calling that
Yeah, bro, that
day out. 'cause
it
he
doesn't
can't.
matter. Just because your girlfriend's sick, you know what I'm saying, doesn't affect my business hours. I can't call my client and be like, "Hey, listen, my coworker's girlfriend's sick. I can't show up." You know what I mean? It's got to keep going.
But that's
my
the-
business will never understand that. So like, you know what I mean? Like once you get in that business mind, you're like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a worker, you're a worker, and I feel bad for those workers, bro. You know what I mean? Like I really
And
do.
a
Because
business-
that shit
Go
really
ahead.
does happen sometimes, though. Being on that other side of the phone call with your brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And
But
that's
a
what's
business
fucked
mind will
up.
never understand a worker. man.
No.
That's
No.
why it won't even be the same respect.
It will
I'm
never
gonna
be.
treat you like that because I can know
Looking
you're a
at
worker.
it differently
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
it's
Like,
your company.
Yeah.
That's like me now. Like I've had those days where I've had to stay home with my daughter because my wife had to work and shit. So you got to call out, and you know what I mean. But if I put myself on the other end of that, and it's my company and somebody's calling me that, even though I already know, like,
Even though you
it
understand,
could be legit.
As a person, you understand it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
But yeah, but I'm.
But yeah, like fuck. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
Like,
like
damn.
yeah, you're like you're
man.
not hearing it, but
Like, I
deep,
got-
deep down you know like some shit might really be going on with this dude and he can't come in.
Yeah.
But because being on the other end as a business owner, like you're not trying to hear that.
It's tough.
And it's a scumbag
and
move.
when
tough
your
call,
only
man.
value to the company is that shift, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like now the only thing I pay you for is to come in. Now you can't.
Right.
But if you're like, you know, contributing to whatever company you're doing in more ways than just working the hourly shift,
Right.
calling out wouldn't be a big thing. I was just doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I work whenever, you know?
Right. The bottom line is when it comes to being that business owner, it comes down to money. You're
Yeah.
not making me money if you're not here. That's
Fact.
you know what I mean? No matter how that business owner wants to break it down to the employee, that's what it comes down to. You not coming in isn't making me money. That's why I'm mad at you. That's why I'm running my mouth to you. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
That's why you can't. That's why they say that you can't mix family and business.
yeah, I learned that a long
pleasure,
time ago.
pleasure with business
Yeah,
because
because that shit don't work.
yeah, bro, it's not a good mix. You know
You
what I
gotta
mean?
keep
Like,
it completely
a
separate.
business is kind of a whole different person almost. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
fact.
like a whole different idea. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not only that.